on, guess. You promised. You remember? I did your chores for a week and let you pick the restaurant twice. We agreed you let me pick this time. Besides, it's not my fault Bloaties is temporarily closed. I'm not the one who called the health department.
I know you didn't. That's why you're still breathing. But if I ever find out who did, they are going to pay.
And I'm paying, so I should pick the restaurant.
You found money in one of Dad's coat pockets in the closet.
A coat he hasn't used in months. Besides, if I didn't, we'd still be fighting over that one orange in the fridge. I can't believe Dad forgot to get groceries again this month.
I can. Fine. I guess it's better than nothing.
This looks like a pretty good place. A little weird looking, though.
You think everything is weird.
Wasn't this place smaller on the outside?
Good evening. How would you like to try our succulent special? Everything delight. It has everything in it.
Okay.
Splendid. One of everything delight. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Okay, maybe that's a little weird.
Thank you. Was that so hard to admit?
Don't let it go to your head. Just pay the man.
Oh no. This order is a free. On the house. Special one-day promotion. Thank you. Come again.
Cool. Free food. Let's go home.
Boy, this bag is heavy.
Oh, hang on. Well, hi guys. Hang on a second. My webcam seems to be not working. Anyway, so what you just saw was how far I've got done on the project so far. For It Feeds on Noodles, an adaptation of the unfinished Invader Zim episode that my wife is wanting to make, and I'm doing the animation for. Yeah, so give me a second. Let me check out the properties for my webcam. Is it working? There's something wrong here. Hang on. You go to OBS. No. There's something wrong with my webcam. Hang on. Sorry, guys. It says it's plugged in. Let me unplug it and plug it back in. Alright. Anyways, how's everyone's day going? Hope you guys are having a good day so far. I know I am. Well, not as good of a day as I could be having, given the webcam situation, and also the errands I had to run earlier. Kind of stressful. A lot of stuff I had to do, and some stuff I'm still not sure about. Oh, that's the OBS digital webcam. That's not what I wanted. Okay, properties. Let's go to Logitech. Okay. We are back. Why am I? Why am I upside down? Okay. Wow. This is weird. Configure video. Is there a way to advanced settings? Can I just rotate it? This is follow my face. Can it follow my face? Does it know how to follow my face? Ooh, No, anyways. Give me a second, guys. This is so funny. So cool. I don't know English and don't understand what you're saying, but this animation is amazing. Thank you. Hang on, I'll write this out for them. I am working. I'm just going to reply to Carpet Code real quick, and then we'll get started. I am working on the animation animation for it feeds on noodles, which is it is a handmade version of the unfinished Invader Zim episode. My wife is making it, and I am helping her animate. There's everything explained. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try, goal for today is to get a rough thing going for another shot. So the previous shot we had was of Gaz and Dib walking this way, you know, Gaz just sort of walking ahead of Dib, all casually and stuff, you know, angry looking. And Dib, of course, was behind her, struggling with that bag of food. Like that. So side view, very straightforward. Let me see. I'm gonna drop the width of the. I'll leave that alone. Now I'll drop it. And now we need to. Your phone is ahead because you're watching this on TV. That's cool. Anyway, so now I need to take this and. Oh, that's smoothing. No wonder it's messing up. I need to drop the width. There we go. There, okay, much better. Actually, smoothing should be 33. Okay, now I need to find another angle to work on this. So let me just create rectangle here. We'll make it a size 11, just so I can see what I'm doing. Let's shrink it down to 33% of its normal size. And I'll just mark it like this. This will be easier. Group that, and we'll shrink it down. This will be a way of balancing out the image and make it easier for me to understand what I'm doing here when I'm planning everything out. So what sort of angle do we want to work with here? We'll call this one rule of thirds. So we're approaching a part where Zim comes out of nowhere and attacks Dib and steals the food. So there needs to be a transitionary shot between those two, between Dib and Gaz just walking and Zim coming out of nowhere and attacking. So, where should Zim even come from? Maybe he could come from an alleyway, or maybe he could come from one of the buildings nearby up top, or just down the road. I like the idea of the alleyway or down the road, or up top though, because it's more unexpected. And actually, the alleyway would be confusing because it would be a 180-degree opposite of what we usually have. So, what could I do? Well, let's get a new drawing layer up here. Sketch. And let's add a white color card here also. There, that'll make it easier. So now, this is our drawing image here. It's a bit thick. Let's make it 5. Actually, let's make it 2. I don't really care at this point. There. Drawing, convert, pencilized to brush strokes. Flatten. There. Now it'll be easier to work with. So we got Dib and Gaz walking down the road. I wonder what angle I could work with here. What am I picturing? He's like, oh, this bag is heavy. And then we cut to him at a separate angle. We need to keep it within the perimeter of them working with. Keep it on the right-hand side of the action. could have a panning shot. What we could do is have a still shot. We have a dib here. Struggling with the bag. Not the best drawing of dib, I know, but I'm just trying to rough it out. So if we do that dip, and we have Gaz in the foreground. And they're both walking this way. What we could do is have the camera slowly pan up and look at a building above where we could see Zim. Actually, yeah, that would be really cool. Okay, hang on. I got a good idea. So we can balance out the shot. We have Dib and Gaz here like this. That's all well and good. Let me paste this out. So I think Dib and Gaz are walking. The shot opens up. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. We pan on the 3rd second. 4, 5. We get 5 seconds total. So, I don't know. It's 24 frames a second. Let me get my calculator out. The reason I'm having to time it this way also is because there's no actual timing. There's no audio to work off of here. This is just silence. So, 24 times 5, 120 frames. Okay, about double what we have here. Scene length will make it 120 frames. I've got a beautiful idea. And let's add a camera object. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Okay, so about 40 seconds in, we'll start the pan up. We'll end at about 80 seconds in. So if it's panning up, and actually, since we're doing it this way, we can scale Dib and Gaz upwards. More into the shot the way we had it down below. Like that. So here's the sidewalk, you know. There's the road. Here are all the buildings on the side and stuff. Very straightforward. And then we can have the camera pan upwards. So what we're going to have to do is have the camera go up. We'll have it pan up above Dib and Gaz's heads towards where I think a lamppost would be. We can have Zim waiting above a lamppost on them like a predator waiting to strike. And that would be kind of cool looking, I think. So where would a lamppost be? It'd be on these buildings somewhere looking up. Maybe down like that. So if we have that be the new center of attention. Have the camera pan up to that. Oh, and the one more thing. The rule of thirds should be attached to the camera at all times. That way I can still frame it properly. There. All right, so that pans up like that. We have Zim up here. There's the lamppost jutting into a building maybe. And we could have Zim crouched on it. Like this. Staring down at them. And looking, that could be an interesting shot. I wonder what sort of pose I could go with for Zim here. Let me just draw it. Okay, so if we have the lamppost, let's draw it in miniature here to make it easier for me to work with. We have Zim up on top, hunched over like a vulture. Would be kind of cool. Oh, that'd be really cool, actually. Yeah, and then later on in the script, it actually calls for Zim's pack legs to come out, so we could include that in the shot here. Like, Make him almost look like a spider. That would be really cool. And of course he has his human contacts in and stuff. That would be a really cool angle. Okay, I think that would be met with approval from my wife. I think she would really think that's cool. And preemptively, I'm going to agree with her yet, even though technically she hasn't agreed to it. I'm pretty sure she will. That's awesome. Got to run everything by the director, of course. But yeah, that'll be neat. And actually, Zim compared to Dip and Gaz here, he's a bit big. We need to scale him downwards, of course, because it's Zim, and he needs to be small. Let me see here. That's perfect. And then we can have the camera zoom in and focus. Let's have a top view over here so I can have the camera physically zoom in. Like that. Maybe rotate a little, because if it's down and looking up, maybe we could have it spin that way. Just to add a little bit of uneasiness to it all. Perfect. That's looking good. Let's balance it in. Get a tighter angle on Zim there. He's a bit too high up for such a short, speedy shot. We might have to make the pan last a little longer, and then by extension, we might have to make the scene stretch out by another 20 frames. Let's see how this looks. And actually, we linger on Dib and Gaz for too long because we've already established them walking. So if we do that, this should give it plenty of time for the stretch. We'll add a 33% delay at the front and a 33% smooth at the end. And then we could actually have it not be as rotated or as close initially. And then we can have it continuously ease in like this and rotate it like that. And then for the smoothing motion, we can make it so that it actually sort of curves into it a little. Let's see, is that what we want? I'm thinking that's what we want. All right, let's see how this looks. Take two. Too fast at the end there. The motion at front was fine, but then it got way too fast towards the end. Yeah, too fast. We need to slow it down. So stretch that out. Make it more subtle. How does this look? Still a little too fast. Okay. Let's try it now. Actually, I feel like it could be even more extreme of a ease in towards the end there. Let's make it 100 and see what it's like. What if we just do 100 both ways? Or 66. No, 33 versus 66. So 1/3 and 2/3. there. If we make it zoom up like that and rotate. Oh, I'm still upside down. I didn't even fix that. Hang on. Oh goodness, let me try that. Yeah, sorry guys, I just totally blanked on that. Is there a rotation option? Is there any way? Yeah. There. Don't know what that was about. Anyways, okay, we're back back to business. And by the way, I don't have very long. I have about another hour maybe before I'm done here because I don't have a lot of time today, unfortunately. I wish I did, but it's the breaks. And actually, let me break this. Let's make this more extreme of a rotation, just to make it so that it's more curvy to look at and kind of creepy. I really want it to be subtle both ways. Maybe we just make it 50-50. Okay, let's try again. How's this look? Too slow at the front, believe it or not. So, hey, I'm sorry if this is boring, by the way, guys. I know there's not a lot going on here. But, hey, you do what you can. This is all part of the process of planning a shot out. That's the pace I like. And then as we zoom in here, let me see. Okay, so we could end it around 210. I want to take this and make it continue to rotate slightly and continue to go in slightly. But the motion is off. Okay, so okay, I think the fact that it's physically zooming in is making it a problem. So instead, I will rotate, and then instead of actually, zooming in, I will just scale it. That way it's easier to work with. There we go. So let's see here. Line upwards. Perfect. Now I have to do this. Another 50% delay there, and another 50% delay there. Actually, maybe if I make this stretch to the end, I can make it work. This shot wound up being longer than I thought it would, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Hey, Epsilon, greetings. That is a Zim you see. For the short amount of time I have to live stream, we got about another hour left. Started late today because I had some errands to run and paperwork for immigration to fill out and sorting out flight stuff for a Christmas visit and yada yada yada. Everything's crazy and hectic right now. But I am planning out the storyboard for the next shot. Here we go. So that turned out good. Okay, so I like the timing on this. Maybe a little longer for Dib and Gaz. Maybe we can linger on them for slightly longer than we currently are. But outside of that, I think we're good. So let's give it a play again. Yep. Nice. And then I had an idea. The reason we're lingering on Zim so long is because I wanted to do something with him. So let's have him at first hidden in shadow. There we are. Like that. So real ominous and menacing. And then we can, here, let me just duplicate this drawing and so I can make changes. Let's make him, gradually he'll like open his eyes. So. We'll do like that. And then by this point, we should have his eyes fully open. Maybe with the scowl thing going on. And also, of course, with his evil grin. That doesn't look like much of a smile, but you get the idea. We'll include the mouth slowly opening right here too. He looks too angry. Let me change that. I mean, that's not what I'm trying to communicate here. And then let me just fill in this part. That's the best thing about it being rough is it doesn't really matter if I mess it up a little. There we go. That's the smile. Kind of good enough for the storyboard. And also, he needs to be looking down at Dib and Gaz. So let's make that happen. There we go. And then, let's see here. And then the last thing I'm going to have happen is we're going to have his spider legs gradually come out. All of this in silhouette, of course, which is very much easier to draw. And there we go. And then by the end of it all, we'll have his spider legs fully extended and him just menacingly staring in silhouette over at everyone while he's above the lamppost. So altogether, let's see how this shot looks pacing-wise. I like that, but I think it's a little delayed. I think we could have that start sooner. Everything. Just so let's move it back slightly and see how it looks like this. Okay, almost. There's something awkward about the spider leg transition. Let's try that one more time. What do I want? Hey, stop that. Don't render it. I don't want you to render it. Hey, stop rendering it. I accidentally clicked the render button. Okay, so about right here. We want that. And so about here and about here. Okay, we want the spider legs to come out quicker. How's this? That last bit should have actually been a little more delayed, in my estimation. Alright, how's this? That's it. That's the movement I need. That's what I need. That's what we want. Okay, so now that I've done that, all that's left is for me to show it to my wife and get approval from her. Fortunately, this will be easy to do because it's not a high intensity render. It shouldn't delay the live stream by too much like it usually does. Let's go to, where is it? In Feeds on Noodles. Here we go. Production RC 11B. Where's 11B? That's what we're working on right now. Oh, I got it in the wrong folder, don't I? Yeah, that's D. Hang on, it should be under the desktop. I can see desktop / it feeds on noodles. There we go. Production. There we go. 11B. That's what I need. I'm going to call this 011B test. RC. I don't know what RC stands for. I forgot. It was a naming convention we had when we first started this project, but I forgot. Oh, hello, Robert. No, this is not for IZTDM. This is for It Feeds on Noodles. Actually, let me show everyone what we've done so far for that project, for anyone who's new here.
Come on, guys. You remember? I did your choice for a week and let you pick the restaurant twice. We agreed you let me pick this time. Besides, it's not my fault Bloaties is temporarily closed. I'm not the one who called the health department.
I know you didn't. That's why you're still breathing. But if I ever find out who did, they are going to pay.
And I'm paying, so I should pick the restaurant.
You found money in one of Dad's coat pockets in the closet.
A coat he hasn't used in months. Besides, if I didn't, we'd still be fighting over that one orange in the fridge. I can't believe Dad forgot to get groceries again this month.
I can. Fine. I guess it's better than nothing.
This looks like a pretty good place. A little weird looking, though.
You think everything is weird.
Wasn't this place smaller on the outside?
Good evening. How would you like to try our succulent special? Everything delight. It has everything in it.
Okay.
Splendid. One of everything delight. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Okay, maybe that's a little weird.
Thank you. Was that so hard to admit?
Don't let it go to your head. Just pay the man.
Oh no. This order is a free. On the house. Special one-day promotion. Thank you. Come again.
Cool. Free food. Let's go home.
Boy, this bag is heavy!
And then, of course, it ends with this. The next shot we have is this silent shot of them walking, and then Zim's on the lamppost above them, being all creepy. Out come the spider legs. And then the next thing we know, he like strikes. He like jumps down and pounces on them. So let me see here. I sent the video of that to my wife to see if she approves, because she's the director of this project. So let's see if wait, did the video go through? I don't think it did. Shoot. Okay, well, let me just open this up in a separate tab. Sorry for the delay. Let me see here. Let me send that to her. There. Keep that minimized so you don't see my Facebook feed. Here. Anyways, wanted your approval before I committed to animation. Wait for it to load. There. That should load in a bit. Alright, I'll leave that running in the background. Yeah, glad you think it's cool. Anyway, so now back to what I'm working on here. While I'm waiting for a response from her, because I'm sure she'll say yes, I'm going to get to work on laying out some grid lines and perspective work for this. So let's go to the drawing. So we have Zim up top and dipping guys below. And what do we have? Sidewalk going. It's following this arch. Like this. Vanishes there. Then we have the lamppost up here, meaning everything up above follows an arc formation like this. We get green for that. And we make it darker so it's easier to identify. All right, there we go. There, like that. For now, I'll just make it a grid. We gotta figure this out. Okay, new layer. Time for a new layer. We'll call this grid. And we can get rid of the... We'll leave the rule of thirds in for now. So if this is it, we need to have the sidewalk go like this. Yeah, we'll have that go there. Oh, she says nice. Good, good, good. Looks like we're getting approval. Glad to hear it. Approved for animation. There we go. Anyways, I'm sure she'll say yes. I know her. She'll dig that shot. Okay. So there. We're having grid lines like this for the ground. That mean everything on the ground goes like this, swoops out. That's on that level. Approved. Awesome. Yep. Yay. She likes it. All right. Okay, cool. That's approved. So minimize that. Go back to YouTube chat. Didn't miss anything. And we got an hour still, roughly. So that's the ground grid. And it goes like this. Cool. And then the other grid, the side wall or whatever, would run up it like there's Zim. So let's just work with it. Yeah, if we make everything zoom out like that, that'd be good. So everything comes to a point up there. That's the vanishing point for the sky. Stuff. And then going across it would be like this. Actually, we can make that that needs to be the vanishing point down below. So logically, it would be like that. There'd definitely be a sense of vertigo accompanying it, though. So I'm not sure if I want that. Yeah, I could just have it over here. More of a warped camera grid. That'd be good. Yeah, there's the one I want. So there's our basic perspective grid we're working with here. So if this holds up properly, and it should, the sketch will layer over it. It should still look good with all this. It should look natural. I'm going to do one more test run before we get into it. And also the grid, I'll put it beneath the color card and make the color card semi-transparent. That way it actually naturally layers over it. All right. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. Hang on. Grid. Take the grid. Move it back behind the color card. There we go. All right, now we're rolling. Oh. Haha, that's a problem, right? Because it's now no longer lined up. Okay, so it does have to be lined up. Anyways, forget everything I just said. We're just going to watch it. There we go. Okay, and that made it distracting. Let's get rid of the extra thick lines on Gaz and Dib. No, 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 no. Let's just scratch out some of these, make it easier to identify what I'm looking at. Now, camera, do your magic one last time for us. Beautiful. And then we can just sketch in the 3 points at which the camera stops, the 3 keyframes, so that we know where we need to actually care about it. So grid, let's use bright red for this. Actually, let's use green. Let's use vibrant green color. So first camera position would be right here, and that. Then it would rotate up to this. And it would zoom in and wind up here. Now playing connect the dots. Let's see what the outer limits of the camera would be. That would be right there. Okay, so everything in the green box needs to be colored in. Everything outside of it is actually just non-existent. Okay, let's see. We shouldn't see that green line at any time when the camera's moving. Good. Okay, so we got the right angle. Also this, we need to have the vanishing point include these lines. Cool, now we have a good dynamic view of what everything is. We can begin sketching the final environment and stuff. Let's get a refined sketch. This will make it easier when I come back later and actually do the finished product. So much easier. Alright, so if this is the sidewalk, right? Okay, here's the sidewalk. There's this. And then the concrete can just, the asphalt, I mean, can just go on like that. There we go. And then we would have the, what's the trash can? Let me find the reference image from the last shot. Production. RCO 11. Frames. Okay. So this is what I'm referring to here. There's a trash can there. Window on Gaz's side, brickwork on Div's side. Alright, grime everywhere, which is a given. So if the trash can is here, then let's add a new layer. Refined sketch 2. Okay. Let's add the trash can. It would be about right here, I want to say. Something like this. There, we're peering up into it now. We're above its eye level. Yes, Gaz and Div, exactly. They're in the shot. You noticed that. Good job. Good job. Good for you. All right, and then line sketch the background. We'll have brickwork would be, this building would be the brickwork building like that. Nope, there's no GUR in this. not in this whole episode, actually. It's just a Div versus Zim and Gaz sort of thing. And then we sketch the brickwork out. Which part of the shot did I have? Let me find another version of that where it's earlier in the scene. I'm gonna see how far back it goes. Yeah, we just see brickwork as far as the eye can see, so that's no big deal. I can have it just end over here. Yeah, this is all the brick building. All of its cracks and stuff, and I'll detail it properly later. Actually, I need to lay down the proper grid work for the brick. Otherwise, it's not gonna look good. So like on Divs, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 layers of brickwork on his head, up to his head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good enough there. Actually, and that ending, that edge needs to be taken care of. It's not quite the right angle. So I have a question. What's your girlfriend's YouTube channel? Oh yeah, my wife. Her name. Yeah. Thank you. I keep forgetting to mention it because I'm just so busy. Thank you for asking. Go check her out. She'll be having more content soon. Yep. She'll be doing more videos. She has an interesting one coming up that she wants to do. See you in a bit, Rowley. Robert Rowley. So, there we go. So we have the brickwork rotating like that. And it will keep going up is the thing. This building would keep going up until it's out of sight. So like this, and maybe we could have the bricks gradually extend outwards. Or actually, we could have the bricks gradually recede actually into the cement. Invader Zim's tongue. What about it? There's nothing involving that here. I don't know why you're saying random things. You make no sense, and in fact, it makes me think you're just a bot. Quit being weird in the chat. Grr crying. What are you doing? Why are you saying random things? It makes no sense, and it's kind of annoying. I mean, you can keep saying it if you want, but it's not going to get much more of a reaction. And then towards the top, we'll have the building completely in shadow. There. All right, and we have the brickwork down there. Very good. And beside it, we have this building which has a window in it, so might as well draw that. Doohie's Zim's tongue. I'm gonna stop responding to you now. And we have that. Yeah, I know, right? Anyways, yeah. I'm not doing art requests if that's what you're trying to think, David Moses. I don't do art requests if that's what you're asking for. And this angle means the trash can needs to be rotated slightly. Like that. No, okay. I don't do art requests. How can I make it any more clear to you? That's not what this is about. And I think up above I'll have detail work. Let me just draw some generic grid lines just to make it easier to tell how the building flows. Okay, David Moses, I'm going to warn you. Stop spamming the chat with nonsense or I'll block you. Please stop. First warning of 3. Okay, you know, you probably don't speak English. Hang on. Sorry. I do not do requests. There. Maybe that'll make it easier for you to understand. Oh, okay. Carpet is asking me a little drawing for me to check out my Twitter. I might. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try and do this in a bit. I'll check it out in a bit. there's those. What building I want on the other side? I could have it to where, you know, I could have another city backdrop up there. Next time, oh my gosh. Sorry, I never do art requests. Good grief. Zim's one is what Zim's tongue. Now I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, that's a building right there. This would be another one right here. I could make another, since we're doing a rough stretch too for layers, I could start out, because this will have to be a lamppost that like juts out of the wall. Or, yeah, juts out of the wall of the building. And that'll be where Zim is perched. Here we go. Light bulb in the middle there. There we go. And I need to include a sign on this building, I feel like. At what point does it intersect with the main, with everything and all that? Let's see. So this lamppost could be changed, and I think I will change it. Ah, nope. Come back. There we go. So we got about half an hour left. I'll go to I'll check out what you sent me on Twitter after I get to a stopping point. Give me a second. Okay, so it feels awkward to stop with just a light post like that. So let me, there, that's better. It feels better when it's not cut off like that. And actually, there doesn't need to be a sign up there. In hindsight, there just needs to be shadow. Just a bunch of shadow on the building right there. And that's not even counting the fact that the lamp post casts a white light across the building, like a sort of splash radius. Well, actually, let me just paint that white and paint the trash can white, and then we will take and paint everything else white as we can. Yeah. And same with the stuff that's outlining this. Good. And then this needs to go a little higher. Okay, let's see how this looks with all the layering and stuff. Okay, that's a bit zoomed out. Sorry, guys. Let me zoom in for you. View, reset view. There we go. All right, let's see. Yep. All right, we got a good angle there. Beautiful. We have room in the background for, you know, stars and clouds on the sky and all that, which is good. We got the window there. Everything lines up with the previous shot. Now all we need to do is refine a sketch of refine sketch dib gas and zim. All right, let's start out with dib. So we'll sketch dib in here in blue. He is struggling mightily. Something to that effect. Roughly with the bag. We'll get some refined details in here. This will be a good thing for me to come back to and check out later next week when I actually have a full several hours to do the live stream. It's just right now, I wish I had more time. Okay, box head. He's looking up. Something like that. There. And gritting his teeth there, you know, struggling against this heavy bag. Oh, can't forget his ears. Cool. There is dib. We need to fill in some holes apparently. There we go. That's dib struggling with the bag. Next, we'll just draw Gaz, who does not care about any of this at all. And there she is with her skull necklace. Good. Very good. There's Gaz sketched in properly. Let's fill in the gaps so that it colors it in. All right. And then we'll draw Zim up top after we expose Div and Gaz's frames for the whole scene. And also, I think in this case, I can get away with just having them glide across the sidewalk. So, like, we can have Gaz start out here, like that. And by the end of the scene, let's rotate back. She could be further down the road like that. Hang on, I didn't have the movement activated. That was my bad. Okay, there. Now it is. All right. Actually, by this point, we could have her like right there. So let's see how this looks. View, reset, view. All right. There, that'll give her enough movement for the whole thing. Good. Then we can have Dib following in suit. Can make him back here like this. And then by the time the camera moves up, he's further forward, obviously. Like that. Let's see if this looks good at all. No, it looks like Dib's growing. We can't have that. All right, so I need to move him down slightly. Keeps getting better. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad. I really like how this is, honestly, I like how it's turning out. I think the motion and the movement and everything is all coming together nicely. I think most importantly, it looks really dynamic, like an actual, shot from the show would. See how this looks. Maybe a bit too far to that direction. We can move it just slightly less. Okay, we got a good motion going on. Let's see. They grow up so fast. That's hilarious. All right. Good, looking good there. I like the motion on Dib and Gaz. Not as dynamic as the previous shot, but we don't need it to be because it's not supposed to be fully animated. We already have the previous shot to make up for that. All right. And then now for the beautiful, beautiful, amazing, awesome Zim stuff, which I am so looking forward to drawing. All right, so Zim, we'll have him crouched up here. Yeah, we'll have him crouched like a vulture. And actually, if we have his neck somewhat down compared to the rest of him, that would be even cooler. Yeah. that. There's his pack. There's his collar. There's one arm piece and the other. Something like that anyways. There's one boot. There's another boot. There's his pants. Just a rough example. We won't be seeing any of these details. It's just to help me position him. And then here's the outline of his head. Let's draw it in properly. So if this were really him looking down, we would have his hair look like this. Granted, we don't actually see the hair. It'll all be in silhouette, but it's, like I said, like I've been saying, it's good to know where those things are. All right, so there's that. Oh, and the arms. Almost forgot the arms. So one arm gripping onto the thing right here. Maybe another arm gripping onto resting on his knee right here. Like that. Very good. Perfect. And oops. There we go. And there you go. Nice. Good. There's Zim. There's his base, which will never change. The basic outline of him, it'll always be like that. And we'll just, the eyes will be slowly opening and stuff. I think you've somehow found a hotkey to zooming the camera in and out. Yes, I have. Yes, it's a Z. I hold Z and then that zooms out when I hold shift, and just Z alone zooms in. So that's what I have done. And whenever I want to reset the view to what it was before, like if I've like moved it around and rotated a bunch, I go to view and then I go to reset view. There you go. Also, Carpet Kovrov, I have not forgotten that you sent me something on Twitter. I've just wanted to get this done first so that I can make sure you can't hear what I'm saying. Let me just, I know you don't speak English, hang on. Carpet Kovrov. I will check Twitter soon when I get to a stop. There we go. There. Alright, so anyways, now we add another Zim thing here. Now his eyes will be half opening. Like so. Actually, where would his full open eyes? We should do those first. Something like that. There we go. There's the teeth. Not liking that. Urkin teeth are always a pain in the butt to draw. They really are. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Evil smile going on here, so obviously we have to have the angry shaped eyes. But in order to do that, I have to know where the full width of the eyes would be. So they'd be something like this. Okay. There we go. Nice, okay. That's what I want. Actually, make it more slitted. There we go. Much more vile and evil, as we expect from Zim. Now for this one, halfway mark. So it'll be like boom, boom, boom. Even less, actually. Even less. Bare minimum. There. And actually we can add that outline to show the eye just as a starter base so that it doesn't come completely out of nowhere. There we go. Nice. Actually, whoa, what is wrong with that head shape? I feel like the face should be repositioned here. Hang on. Whoopsies, I feel like I did a bit of a goof here. That's better. No, there's something. That's better, that's what it was. Okay, so. Alright, I'll have to redo the previous two. That's alright. So first of all, let's fill this in completely black. Erase the extraneous bits. I've got about 15 minutes left. All right, plenty of time. So now we'll just make this halfway. Color that white. Color that also white. There, and now his smile isn't quite fully formed yet. There we go. Halfway. Not the best drawing, it's more of a sketch, but we get the idea. Perfect! Alright. Now for the spider legs. Alright, so we have his pack legs coming out like that. And then like this. And the final one, they are. See, what was the previous drawing like? They're like that. So now, this last one, they'll come down like this. And like this. Hello, Sheepish. And hello, Liz Bastic. How are you doing today? Sorry I haven't been active on the Discord as I would have liked. Again, life is just really, really busy. And yes, silhouettes, very fun. I do want to be more active on the Phase 2 Discord. By the way, everyone who hasn't been there, please check it out. It is fantastic. Full of Invader Zim stuff. And it's really fun. Alright, so there we go. That's the end of that. Let me hide the initial sketch work. And the construction grid, which is right there. Let's just see how this looks all together now. Oh, wait. View. Shift M. I should hit Shift M instead. Anyways, let's see how this looks. Yes. Oh, I love how that turned out. Tom, thank you. Glad you like it. Yes. Heck yeah. Glad you enjoyed that. I like how that turned out. That is fantastic. Ooh, let me try that. Let me watch it one more time, because I have to. The way it just latches on. Oh, good. Good. Okay, so hate to cut it off, guys, but that is all I have for today. This is the stopping point I needed to get to so that next week when I do the live stream, I can actually begin animating this. But real quick, I think I'll end it by showing what I've got done so far on It Feeds on Noodles. Let me show you guys, for those of you who are just tuning in, and I'm sorry the shortness of the live stream. Like I said, I had to start it late because I had chores and other obligations today. Anyways.
Come on, guys, you promised! You remember? I did your chores for a week and let you pick the restaurant twice! We agreed you let me pick this time. Besides, it's not my fault Bloaties is temporarily closed. I'm not the one who called the health department.
I know you didn't. That's why you're still breathing. But if I ever find out who did, they are going to pay.
And I'm paying, so I should pick the restaurant.
You found money in one of Dad's coat pockets in the closet.
A coat he hasn't used in months. Besides, if I didn't, we'd still be fighting over that one orange in the fridge. I can't believe Dad forgot to get groceries again this month.
I can. Fine. I guess it's better than nothing.
This looks like a pretty good place. A little weird looking, though.
You think everything is weird.
Wasn't this place smaller on the outside?
Good evening. How would you like to try our succulent special? Everything delight. It has everything in it.
Okay.
Splendid. One of everything delight. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Okay, maybe that's a little weird.
Thank you. Was that so hard to admit?
Don't let it go to your head. Just pay the man.
Oh no. This order is a free. On the house. Special 1-day promotion. Thank you. Come again.
Cool. Free food. Let's go home.
Boy, this bag is heavy.
And that is where we currently are at. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Sorry for the shortness of this. I know, like I said, a lot of immigration paperwork I'm still filling out for Canada stuff, so that takes some time out of my weekends. I've also got stuff involving travel plans for Christmas that are really complicated because of the situation with the pandemic and the rules people make for it and how they change with the wind. So it's hard to keep up to date on what all I need to show some official just so I can actually do what I want to do. But I'm not going to let myself be grouchy too much. That's neither here nor there. Thank you so much for watching. And I promise next week's live stream will be more lengthy. I just had a lot to do today. Thank you guys so much for understanding. Until then, I hope you have a good one. And I still enjoyed coming up with this sketch, this sketch thing. And yeah, this was fun. Bye guys. Have a good one.